Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 20.04.23, just 194 days before our presidential election. Fake Senate impeachment trial, no vindication, no adjudication, no exoneration. Please repeat for your information. Number one, and I've said this before, life will not go back to normal until we have a vaccine for CV-19. And until we have a vaccine, we have to have testing and contact tracing. Life as we know it is not going to be the same, especially with there not being a vaccine, no testing, no contact tracing, and we have a Donald Trump traitor. Two, if anyone tells me that human interference in our environmental infrastructures is no problem, I am going to answer, what about the new viruses? The ones in recent years and those that will follow. This one and those that will follow. I believe that if European medieval societies had a concept of cleanliness and sanitation and respect for the natural world, and if they took a bath once in a while, there would not have been a plague. 3. Before I create a new broadcast, I will check the latest message boards. I understand that folks will only post messages if they have something to agree or disagree about in a particular broadcast I made. 4. The background music you hear today comes from the works of John Williams. This one, excerpts from the movie Rosewood. You should see that one. 5. Yes, Trump and his Trumpists want to murder us. They push unproven drugs. They instigate their followers to defy social distancing and ignore the pandemic threatening us all. Their leader uses this tragedy as a means to run for re-election over the dead bodies of more than 70,000 people in this country, including those who are laying helpless in nursing homes. Please remember all of these outrages when Election Day arrives 194 days from now. Our main topic, Mitch McDonnell and the family, remember them, are scumbags, par excellence. The religious extremist, the family, that runs the National Prayer Breakfast has a goal to undermine our democratic republic, starting with the undermining of organized labor and the denial of women's rights. Please read the book, The Family. Please read that. Or see the Netflix 4-part documentary based on it. This group wants to turn our country into a totalitarian theocracy. If you can believe that, and I do. They also run a house on K Street in Washington that contains a sanctuary for prayer and rooms for like-minded congresspeople and other powerful politicians to spend nights in. K Street by itself tried to pawn itself off as some kind of non-profit religious group so they would not have to pay taxes. I understand that they may still have that undeserved designation. If you want to know why we have a Supreme Court filled with religious extremists, you do not have to go further than the family or Mitch McDonnell. For totalitarian scum Mitch McDonnell, the family is right up his dank alley. Ladies and gentlemen, voter suppression, gerrymandering, and Citizens United has kept Mitch McDonnell where he is. And his goal is to make this country as white and as right-wing as the falling blizzard snow. Just yesterday, Senate Majority Leader, he hopes for life, Moscow Mitch, made a pronouncement that states should declare bankruptcy if they are going under because of CV-19. And he especially meant blue states. This, according to Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York State, was one of the stupidest things he has heard. Let all the blue states declare bankruptcy and wait and see how far the stock market dips. Is a low as hell stock market satisfactory to the fascists? I know Nazi traitor, turd, racist, birther, Pennywise, Trump the evil clown cares about his numbers. Mitch McConnell is the same fiend who did not allow a sitting president, Obama, to select a new Supreme Court seat. That honor was supposed to go to middle-of-the-road Merrick Garland and not to Neil Gorsuch. Neil Gorsuch is part of the cabal of religious extremist muscle Christians and perfect for the likes of Donald Trump, as was the rapist Kavanaugh, who was flushed in later to the joy of the family and its members everywhere. Mitch McConnell is the same fiend who allowed a criminal creep called Trump to get off scot-free in his impeachment trial. Had we not had a Nazi fiend, a racist birther, a thug as president right now, this entire country may have responded sooner to the CV-19 threat. More people are dead because of this creep than should have been. He has blood on his little fingers. We have plenty of vaccines, plenty, all available to you, everything. We have the best vaccines you could imagine. We could insert them anywhere, up your rectums if you want. I am Donnie Trump. I want to sign my name to your check. Love me, love me, love me. See that movie, Facing the Crowd, about lonesome roads? Love me, love me, love me. I understand why the thug president did not respond and why Mitch McConnell is trying to deny blue states federal aid. These traitorous evil creeps want to murder all who disagree with them. Give this country to Putin. Regarding the deaths going on in nursing homes because of the spread of CV-19, I personally believe that the Trumpist Republicans are trying to kill as many old people as they can to call the herd. And how many of those poor slobs voted for these creeps? Ladies and gentlemen and friends, if we are to eradicate criminal, totalitarian, religious, extremist fascism in our country, we must make sure to have a Democratic Senate as well as a Democratic House. A Democratic Senate as well as a Democratic House. I can't emphasize that enough. As long as 2 1/2 of our 3 branches of government are controlled by traitors, we will not get anything done, and worse, bad things will get done. And worst, our behavior will not change, opening us up for more viruses and even more disasters to come. Mitch McConnell and his Trumpist fascists must be eradicated. They must be consigned to a cage where dangerous animals are quartered. Otherwise, our free country will cease to exist, to be replaced by the Trump, McConnell, and the family Taliban.